Hey, what's up? My name's Paige and welcome back to Bone Apple Tea. Today I have some very special guests with me.
Hi, I'm Josh.
Jay, Tyler, and Brett.
We're Half Alive. Welcome to our cooking show.
When you think you really know someone, and you're blinded by the summer sun.
After she says it's her cooking show, it's our cooking show.
And we are going to be making pasta because, well, tell us the story about the pasta.
It started as a Twitter troll, and it's turned into reality. I have a legendary pasta recipe that's long been sought after by the fans, and so
We may or may not be making the legendary pasta.
we'll find out.
We'll find out. Wait till the end. All right, let's get started. So the pasta that we're going to be using is rigatoni. Who wants to do the honors of opening the bag?
I would love to.
All right.
Thank you.
Jay's been waiting for this
Yeah,
moment.
this is me.
I know he has.
Burn.
Full bag,
Full bag? Are we going full bag?
bag.
Full
Okay.
bag.
Heck yeah.
but don't burn yourself. And now we're going to start making the sauce, which is honestly pretty easy. First, we need our blender.
NutriBullet. Let's go.
NutriBullet. And this we
Sponsored by.
prepped beforehand. This is 1 cup of cashews with half a cup of boiling water. And this has to sit for about 2 hours.
You hear that?
All right, so obviously some bands are getting their start, or bands and artists are getting their start on TikTok. How does it feel being a band who is making music before TikTok and kind of getting into that, like promoting your music? Is it weird? Is it different? Is it hard? Do you guys find it difficult?
We definitely were adverse to the TikTok change for a while and had to be evangelized into the gospel of TikTok being an actual tool that is super effective. So we didn't actually understand the true power of it until we had an old song of ours blow up on TikTok when we didn't have a single thing to do it with it. And
Which
then
song was that?
Creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which quickly became, woo, she.
Cue Creature.
I am creation, both haunted and
We had the song Creature blow up on TikTok, and we saw that directly impact the streaming numbers and the fan engagement at the shows and everything in a way that we're like, we needed to pay attention to TikTok.
So next up, we are going to peel some garlic.
We're sponsored by garlic.
Sponsored by
Garlic.
Garlic, the official sponsor of Bone Apple Tea.
So to start, you're going to have to get 4 cloves off of that garlic.
Okay.
And then you are going to use this fancy tool to get the skin off, and I'm not going to tell you how to use it.
Whoa, you got thrown in.
That's 20. I literally don't know what to do.
I'll
Rough
give
it up
you
a
a
little bit.
small hint. You don't need that
You quite yet?
quite yet.
ever.
That's
Is
step.
that good?
And while you're doing that, you have to answer a question. For
Okay.
someone who may have not heard your music yet, what 2 bands would you marry to create your sound?
I think I would like to say 1975 and Mute Math. I don't know. That's just what I thought of while I was doing this.
Do you guys agree, or do you have?
It's a garlic thought. For
Yeah,
sure.
I'm fine with that.
Is this getting to the point where I should be using this soon?
Yes.
Okay. Like this? Oh, like this?
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
give it a little
Should I do
roll.
all these in there?
Yeah, you could
No
do that.
way.
Obviously, you're all amazing dancers. Have you always been dancers, or is this a new hobby that you picked up recently?
None of us are dancers,
Oh,
but
Okay.
we do dance
I'm surprised.
sometimes. Definitely zero amount of dance training, but we do have incredible choreographers. One of them is Jay's brother.
oh wow.
They're called Jock Collective, but they make us look good. I definitely work with them the most on that, but none of us really know how to dance truly.
So how long would you say choreography takes?
It takes 5 times longer than it would for an actual dancer.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Because it's intricate choreography, like what you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
are doing with like the hands and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like I have a dance background and I don't think I could do what you guys are doing. Okay, so now you're gonna take your 4 favorites, add your 4 cloves perfectly in there. So next up, we are going to add in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You can either use,
Jay's a legend. with all
You're
Yeah.
that.
measuring
Well, I'll
tool?
just eye it. I know what that is. So
Olive oil.
this is what I've been known to do. That's 1.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Seems pretty good.
Hide the second one. No one can actually know this.
it's about a 1/4 cup. It's fine, it'll be a very olive oily.
Well, that's
sauce.
that's where all the flavor. If you guys didn't know, all the flavor of pasta comes out of olive oil. Fun fact that I made up.
That is why this is your cooking show.
Yeah.
So next up, we are going to add in about half a cup of basil. Like, oh shit, okay.
Run.
Timer just went off, which means the noodles are done cooking. So we're going to go strain them from this Strainer I just pulled out of nowhere. That's beautiful.
Did I ruin this with this amount?
Is it normal to not feel anything?
Cheers.
All right, thyme,
Okay.
teaspoon.
Okay.
Oregano,
Easy. Yeah.
teaspoon. And speaking of oregano, you guys have a tour starting in February.
Yes, we do.
And you guys are starting in Europe and in the UK. Is
Yeah.
there a city or a venue that you're most excited to play?
We
You guys got
have
different answers, but
never been to Milan before, so that's gonna be exciting.
That's why we chose pasta.
Amsterdam is always really fun. They always really show up for us.
That one time we always win.
That's the one time that we've been.
Every single time.
Every
Yes.
single time. And then Poland is crazy every time.
We've only been once,
Yeah.
but we love it.
But every single time.
Yeah.
and you guys are taking 2 artists with you. Who are they?
To Europe, we're bringing out Wiz the MC,
Okay.
awesome guy from Berlin. And then the US side, we're bringing out
It's a violet.
Tessa Violet that we've gotten to know through online a little bit and excited to meet in person. And one more exciting person.
All right, so next up we are also going to add in some salt and red chili flakes. So this you're just gonna eyeball. Do you guys have any fun pre-show rituals?
We'd like to kind of like get together a little bit and hype each other up
Totally.
and feel like we're thankful we're all here, just sit in the moment for a second.
Yeah.
And we have like some fun little in our ears, like our in-ears.
We built into the show.
Yeah, that just psych us up throughout the whole show.
Silly little affirmations.
Yeah.
To get us on
Like you're
stage.
doing great. I bet the
Yeah.
show's going awesome right
Yeah.
now.
Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the most important part. We need tomato sauce. Strained tomatoes, which I've never used before in my life.
Oh.
They're like regular tomatoes, but they're stressed out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They just
So
got a
stressed.
lot of pressure.
They've seen some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And we're gonna need 2 cups.
Be, what, 4 times 12? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, the whole thing with Palmy is no scissors needed. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's their brand.
Yeah.
It literally says no tricks.
Oh yeah, the left-hander.
Jay used to work at Red Ribbon ceremonies.
Yeah, my father's father also did that, so
Yeah.
it's a family lineage.
Always nice to double check.
Is it?
It's a little less than the whole thing.
Good thing we have this, which tells us
Yeah,
when to stop at 2 cups.
You said you were gonna drink the rest?
Yeah, I did say
Oh my
that.
gosh. How long do we have focus for?
Yeah.
That was
Incredible.
beautiful. And now we blend.
Let's go.
Easy.
Oh.
Yes.
Whoa.
Nailed it.
Normal.
Yes!
All right, so you leave the sauce in there, let it ruminate for a few minutes.
Yeah.
My least favorite sound.
Yeah, it's a little like squishy sounding or something.
Yeah. Maybe we should leave and let you have this moment.
And we're done.
Ta-da.
Ta-da!
Wow.
All right, time to plate. I totally could have used a better
Oh, I love
spoon
that.
for
That's
this.
great.
Oh
They
man,
all stood up.
You guys can't smell this, but this smells.
smells phenomenal.
Just smells.
It
Just
smells.
And to top it off, we're gonna add some Parmesan or vegan Parmesan, whichever is your preference, and some freshly chopped basil. All right, should we just dive in?
Let's cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to plates. Cheers. It's really hot.
Very creamy.
It's very rich.
Whatever this mic is picking up is literally my worst nightmare. So you guys just released your album, Conditions of a Punk. Walk us through the writing process. Did you write most of it during the pandemic, during lockdown? Was this coming out of the pandemic? How was it different than how you guys wrote songs before?
We pretty much started right at the end of tour, 2019, of our last tour. Kind of jumped in December, January. It's like, let's write songs. This time, actually, we're writing in Josh's old bedroom. So it was like super DIY. Wrote a couple of songs. One of those songs ended up being what now is Conditions of a Punk, the song, and inspired the album title as well. This one ended up being like a 3-year process where we
wow.
wrote almost like a full album. And then once the pandemic hit, we're just like, none of these songs feel like they make sense anymore. Kind of had to like reevaluate.
We ended up writing probably upwards to like 50 songs to make an 18-song record, which, interestingly enough, was how we started the whole band. It was like this 50-song project that turned into 3 songs.
Okay.
We pretty much did that whole process over again, but took so long.
So an ongoing theme in your album is you mentioned a lot of different seasons. Was that purposeful? Is it a coincidence? Or was it like, tell us about the seasons.
Definitely purposeful. We started with Summerland being this start into seasonal mythology, into like all of life starting, like showing this cycle of going from life into death, back into life. And seasons is the way to show that most obviously. And so we wrote the album in many ways with this intention in mind, where everything starts in the noon hour in summer, having the romanticism of youth, going into the dramatic dying of autumn, into the death of winter, and new life of spring, back into summer. And so even organizing the record in that sort of way through the lens of relationship, starting the whole record and going around that clock.
So the last question is a little deeper, but what was the moment that you guys realized you had something really special?
Okay, here's a moment that happened recently. I don't know if this was the first moment, but releasing things online, getting online feedback, we're never quite sure how it connects with someone's heart in a deep way, in a way that they would value it enough to spend time or money to actually go to the show. And so recently we released our tour dates, and they all are selling like hotcakes right now, and it's
Such a good feeling.
Yeah, it's just a sign of like, is this connecting in a way that people are valuing it more than just a swipe or a click or a share or whatever it is? Is it valuable enough in their hearts to actually arrive somewhere? And we're finding that it is. So that's a really special moment right now of realizing we're making something that is connecting.
That's amazing. I mean, I feel like a lot of like issues that artists and bands are running into today with TikTok is they'll have a viral hit, but that doesn't translate to ticket sales. So the fact that people are hearing your music, are falling in love with your music enough to actually go and see you guys perform in person is a huge accomplishment, I would say. And I also have to ask, I guess as the last question, is this the pasta recipe?
Oh, of course not. No, not even close. You will never get the pasta recipe.
Just kidding, come back for part 2. Well, thank you guys, this was so fun.
We are half alive, and this was Ones to Watch. Again.
That's pretty good.
We're half alive, and this is Ones to Watch.